We're now learning that Netflix is working on revised terms for its Warner Brothers Discovery acquisition. This, according to people familiar with the situation, and it could include making an offer that is all cash. Joining us right now is Chris Palmeri, our man out in Los Angeles. Talk a little bit more about what we know. We should point out Warner Brothers shares, which had been in the red for most of the day, spiking as we get closer to the close on the back of this news. Chris, what exactly is Netflix considering?
Well, they're possibly amending the terms of their offer. We're not hearing that they're changing the overall price, but they would potentially make it all cash. There was a component about $4 out of the $27.75 that was going to be in Netflix stock. Netflix stock has taken a beating since this whole takeover war began, lost about a quarter of its value. And Netflix sees this as an opportunity to really just sort of strengthen the terms because they're competing against an all-cash offer from Paramount.
So it gets to this idea, though. I mean, I know there's been a lot of discussion about the differences, the financial differences, I should say, in the two bids. Of course, there's been a lot of speculation that the decision might ultimately hinge a little bit more on politics rather than anything not. Do we have any sense here that Paramount Skydance, given that what we learned yesterday about its effort to put a couple of members on the board, and of course the lawsuit asking for more transparency in the process, might actually sort of make whatever new offer Netflix puts on the table moot?
Definitely not moot. I mean, the big takeaway here is that Netflix is in this. There's been a question mark. They were sort of a surprise bidder to begin with. This isn't their thing, doing these big acquisitions, and so people wondered, how committed are they to this? This is a signal that they're still committed to doing this deal. Paramount from here, as they're trying to get more details about the valuation process that Warner Brothers went through public. They're continuing with their tender offer. If it comes down to a shareholder vote over the deal, they'll oppose that. If it comes down to an annual meeting, they will propose an alternative slate. So that's Paramount's strategy.
Where do we stand right now, Chris? I mean, I know next week we're supposed to get Netflix earnings, and a lot of people, of course, are going to assume that they're going to make some announcement or maybe some clarification on where we stand in this process. But do we have any idea about what the timeline is? I mean, does the board have to vote over at Warner Brothers and shareholders? Do they have to vote on this anytime soon? What's going on?
So Warner Brothers has said that they would put this up to a shareholder vote sometime in late spring or early summer. Their annual meeting historically has been in early May. You could see, we don't know which of those events will happen, and they could happen simultaneously. But over the next few months, Warner Brothers shareholders will get some opportunity to vote.